Okay, I think I got it. All right, so first I'm going to start with some background about my school. In
Okay.
regards to data, I would definitely say that we are a data-driven school and district. The school and district, we release questionnaires. The principal shares those results in the fall. We look at the state and district assessment data as well as discipline data from the previous year, and we use that to discuss what we've done, what needs to be done, and then to improve, and then review and adjust our mission, vision, and goals accordingly. We recently have had a strong focus because of this data on the social emotional well-being of students. We've implemented the 7 Habits care team. And then, of course, as always, we are striving to improve our reading and math scores, reading specifically. We also meet 3 times a year to review the district assessments like MAP and DIBELS, as well as the school assessments, which are pre-made through the purchase curriculum that we've been directed to use. And then social emotional concerns, discipline, and then identify students that need interventions. This is a great process. However, I think that the focus is slightly wrong. It's very data driven versus knowledge driven because it's focused pretty much solely on percentages and not asking, is learning happening? Why is it happening? Why is it not happening? And then what do we need to do to change it so that learning does actually occur? Students also have goal notebooks that include the reading, math, and the 7 Habits skills for the year. There's scoreboards that track these skills in those notebooks, that track how they're learning them in the notebooks, as well as teachers have them within their classrooms, and then grade levels have them. They've compiled them in the pods, and then the school has one overall. So it's a real layered effect on how kids are supposedly learning. And then grade levels. Let's see, where was I? Oh, we just have begun the PLC, the Professional Learning Community, as a district. And so within this process, we've always had common plans. However, we're going to have early release on Wednesdays, and that will give not just more time, but a designated time to meet, and then hopefully meet about the right things. I don't think I told you I am K through 5. Desired outcomes, I think I'm going past my 2 minutes very quickly. My desired outcomes would be that, first of all, assessments have become very negative. The kids overreact about them, and we have real negative feelings about them. Teachers as well as students feel that way. So a desired outcome for me would be that we would view assessments as an avenue to assess learning, that ultimately the kids can use them and look at them to assess their own learning and take responsibility for it. And then also collaborate more on a regular basis about real-time data from instruction, along with data from the beginning of the year, other data, and then discuss how to change and adjust the instruction to meet the students' needs and impact learning.
Okay. Okay, so on your data that you were talking about with questionnaires, who are you guys sending those out to? Is it parents? Is it students? Is it community members?
So we send it to community, parents, teachers, and students.
Okay, good. Do you think 3 times a year is enough time to meet to go over data?
No.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
And like I said, I feel like it's very superficial. I would get rid of those if it were me. I would get rid of those and meet weekly about it.
Okay. Is there a time that you guys could meet, even if it's not weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly?
Well, we have early release every Wednesday now. And so my thinking with that would be to have a designated time to look at data, whether it's every other week that they bring their assessment data and discuss it, or anytime that they take that assessment, they could meet and discuss it within that time, and then discuss how collaboratively, how should we change our instruction to meet those needs.
Okay, so your outcomes were that the assessments are negative, and let's find a different way to view those instead of being just, oh no, we have another test.
Right. And oh no, we have to give our students another test. So having those assessments be maybe smaller snippets of really knowing we're giving this so that we know if you've learned or not.
then you talked about the collaborating more with real-time data.
Yes. So the one thing that I would love to have help with, or the one thing that's concerning to me, is how can I get teachers to adjust their teaching and get away from the basal, to think outside of the box without feeling overwhelmed. Because right now they're looking at that basal and flipping the page. Oh, what's the next unit? Oh, it's this right here. I can't adjust my thinking because I'm just following this basal. And so getting them away from that without feeling overwhelmed that they have to come up with all of this new stuff.
Okay. Well, okay. So what I'm seeing is some ideas maybe. Is there a way to get away and not teach specifically that same curriculum throughout the whole year? As far as, can you take bits and pieces and teach it, but then also throw in some out-of-the-box projects that go along with it, or something else? Would teachers be open to something like that?
Well, that takes time.
Right, it does.
So yes, would they be open? Yes. Would they be open to taking the time to do it? That's another question.
Right, because it's going to be basically, something like that would be basically flipping what they're doing now.
Yes.
Completely changing.
Right. And they are used to opening that basal up, and that's easy. You know, you can go to the next lesson and know exactly what to do, but that doesn't necessarily meet what the students need.
Right. And that's something that I think a lot of schools are seeing too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were able to get them to do something like that, then maybe the assessments wouldn't be as negative, because, okay, we're going to assess you this way, but then we're going to do a project that also assesses you, but it's a hands-on or something out of the box kind of thing. So a different way to assess the same skills.
Right. So giving them the freedom to do that, to create their own assessments, would be huge.
Right. Okay.
And also, would they be open to it? That's the hard part.
I don't know. That's $1 million question.
Yeah.
Because I think we have some ideas with the